All right, you guys, we're back at it. We're back at it. We're trying this again tonight. Let me know in the comments where you're coming from, you guys. I am going to be coming on the screen. I'm here. I'm ready to try to get this live started back right, y'all. What's today? It's Tuesday night, you guys, and this is your boy J-Hen coming to you guys with a live. I don't think I've been live on YouTube since November of 2021, you guys. So I was trying all my stuff out here. My StreamYard, which is the software I use to stream live on YouTube. I was trying out my webcams, had to get my lights, got my microphone back out. But I'm back here, you guys. Going to be coming back on weekly, a few times a week or a few times a month to do some lives, talk about travel, and to chat with you guys. Leave me a comment down in the comments down below. Let me know where you're watching from. This is going to be interactive when I come on and do my live shows and live travel talks and talks about life. I'll be expecting you guys to chat with me. It's always fun when you guys can chat with me. Okay, we got special guests in the house, Nori and Nicole, you guys. We got Nori and Nicole in the house. Okay, you guys, and just so you guys know, let me put myself on camera here to let you guys know that I am here on camera. Let me see. Oopsie. Having a few technical difficulties here. Well, not no technical difficulties. It's just I know where I should be clicking, but I'm not. So here we go. Bringing me on the camera right there. Let me know, you guys. It might be a second delayed on you guys' end, but we're going to see if I'm actually pretty clear or not. It still looks right here on my playback. It looks a little blurry, you guys, but we might have to just go ahead and make it through this video. I'm filming in 1080p with the app. You know, it you can film in I believe it's 780, or 740, 780, but I went ahead, tried it in 1080p. I should have enough signal or streaming service to do that. I'm hardwired, not going wireless, but I'm here. Okay, we got some comments down here. Okay, we got Nori and Nicole in the building from YouTube. We got Earrings by Angela. So the YouTubers are in the building and supporting. Shout out to them. And actually, it's good that they're here because we got some stuff to talk about. So they say I'm looking good, looking great. I forgot we can do this. Let me show the comments. So we got Milwaukee in the building. Nori and Nicole saying they're here. We got Earrings by Angela is in the building saying she's here. Oh, she's actually saying hey to Nori and Nicole. Well, if you ain't got in here yet, it's a whole conversation happening down in the comments here. Nori and Nicole saying hey. Earrings by Angela saying it's looking great. All right, it's looking clear. Okay, that's what we want to hear. Clear enough on Nori and Nicole's end. Oh, snap, y'all. Look who we got in the building. Look who's in the building. Mama Tracy's in the building. Mama Tracy's in the building. So the comments might be going down. Y'all might have to bring it to my attention what's going down in the comments. So some of the topics that we were going to be looking at to talk about tonight. Let me see if I can get my topic screen to come up on here. Let's see if I can get it to come up on the screen here. Okay, I just won't go to that. But some of the topics we were going to be looking at tonight, you guys, we're just going to be talking about some of my places I've traveled to this summer thus far. We're going to be talking about cruises. Who can actually cruise, you guys? You know, we know it's been a lot of restrictions due to the pandemic, but right now we're going to be talking about who can actually cruise coming up in the next month. And that's why I got my cup out right here. If you know what this is like, you know, Carnival, the fun ship. We're talking about the cruises today. So I had to make myself a special drink, especially what I went through this morning trying to go live. So I got my cruise cup on deck here. We're going to be talking about Carnival Cruise Line updates. We're going to be talking about passports, channel updates and giveaways, flights, giving a few channel shout outs, as well as it was one more thing we're going to talk about, flights. We'll get to it as we get down to our different topics. So you guys, just starting off again, you know, if you're here, let us know where you're tuning in from. Let's see who we got down here. Oh, Earrings by Angela saying hey. They're down there chatting. Y'all know they be traveling with me, Mama Tracy and Earrings by Angela. So let me take it on back up. We're going to start off just looking at some of the places I traveled to this summer. And again, I'm getting used to using these keys again on here. So might take me a minute. So we're going to be looking at my summer travels. And one of the places that I did go to this summer was, I actually went back to Montego Bay, and as you guys know, if you already used to being on the channel, one of the places I did go last year was I went to Montego Bay. I went to an all-inclusive resort, and at that resort at the time, you know, there were a lot of restrictions in place when I went to Montego Bay last summer. Went last June. I just went again of June of this year. And just so you guys know, it was a whole lot different. It was a whole different experience this year when I went, because this time there weren't as many restrictions in place. So last year when I went, there was restrictions in place as far as, you know, you had to wear masks. There was curfews in place. You had to fill out an authorization form before you even traveled to Jamaica. You had to show your negative COVID testing to board your flight to leave from America, as well as once you got to Jamaica, you had to show the negative COVID test. You had to show the authorization form of questions, health questionnaire you had to fill out before you got there. And then before you came back into the United States, you had to have a COVID test. But this time when I went this year in June, I did not have to do any of that stuff. It's just you fly in, just like, you know, a regular trip back in the day. The footage that you're seeing right there is from my trip from last year, last summer. We still had a good time last summer, even with the travel restrictions. But this time had a blast, you know, with no restrictions. Everything was open. The water parks were open. The discos were open in June. The clubs. You can get in the pools. Last summer we had to wear masks in the pools. This time you're able to get out, be healthy, be cautious, and things like that. And it felt a little bit back to normal. There's Mama Tracy there doing her thing, you guys. So let's see, where else did we go this summer? Where else have I been this summer? Okay, also this summer I did take a trip to Branson, Missouri, you guys. I also went to Branson, Missouri, you guys. And let's see if I can pull up some of the Branson footage here, just sharing some of the different footage too, as we're talking about some of the different places that I traveled to this summer. So, and this is, we want to give a channel shout out. Like I said, I was going to be giving a few channel shout outs, but this is my beautiful niece right here. I want to give a shout out to their channel, my niece and my sister, Nori and Nicole. Check out their channel, you guys. But don't get me wrong, I think it was June. I also went to Branson, Missouri. My uncle right there, he got married. It might be a little delay on your end, but my uncle, he got married. There's Mama Tracy. Nori, check her out. She has a whole YouTube channel with her mom, her dad behind the scenes. But we had a great time in Branson. It was actually my first time being in Branson, Missouri, you guys. It was my first time being in Branson. I really have to go back. It looks like it's a really nice town, really nice place to go to relax. I mean, you can do everything there. You can do some boating, fishing. You can go to shows. There's amusement parks. There's just so much to do there in Branson, Missouri, that I have to go back. It's a great place to take the whole family. I mean, we were there for a wedding, so there was a lot of us there. We went out, my uncle got married on a boat cruise, dinner boat cruise, lunch boat cruise. So it was like a lunch boat cruise. So we had a great time. It was just extremely hot. The scenery was beautiful, was amazing. Like I said, go ahead and check out Nori and Nicole's site. Again, if you ever thinking about going to Branson, I'm telling you, I would go. Go ahead, check out Branson, Missouri. You guys, that's such a nice place to go and to visit. So like I said, check out Branson. Just let me see what everybody's saying over here in the comments. Let's see what the guy's saying. This is such a cool setup. Oh, Nori and Nicole. Yeah, I'm using the StreamYard. It took a lot to get this. Oh, man, looks like fun. Yes, we had a good time in Jamaica. Oh, Mama Tracy said she enjoyed herself. Mama Tracy enjoyed herself last year in Jamaica. Oh, look at the baby. Nori is a whole vibe. Yeah, Nori, she steals the show, you guys. Check out her YouTube channel with her and her mom doing lots of amazing stuff. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me see. So that was pretty much, let's see, we went to Branson and then Las Vegas. You guys know Vegas, I go to Vegas a lot, you guys. So I also had an opportunity to go to Vegas this spring as well as this summer. I was in Vegas, you guys. Vegas is always a vibe. I don't know where my Vegas video is right now. Let's see. I got a Vegas video on here, but I'm gonna we might just skip past Vegas because I don't see it coming up in. Oh, here it is. I got a Las Vegas video, but again, Vegas, I had the opportunity to go to Vegas this summer. We went it this spring, so I do have a lot of vlogs. If you If you're already subscribed to the channel, I have plenty of vlogs and information that I got to put up on the channel because I've been doing so much traveling, been busy, haven't got everything out there. But, you know, in Las Vegas, I had a pretty good time. What did I do? Oh, this time I actually went zip lining, did something that I've never done in Vegas before. I went zip lining on Fremont Street, so be on the lookout for that video. It was an actual great experience, you guys, but when you're up there, it actually seems higher than what I thought. I mean, it was really, really high. It took a lot to step out and to really do the whole zip lining because I was almost freaked out for a minute. But it was a really fun experience. Also went to LA. So be on the lookout for that vlog. Vegas, you guys know you always have a good time when you go in Vegas. Go to Vegas. You always have a good time in Las Vegas. So let's see. We talked about that. Yeah, we started out talking about Jamaica. Let you guys know about that. Oh, also in Jamaica, I did the party boat cruise. If you're ever in Jamaica on your all-inclusive resort, and if they have a party boat cruise right there in front, especially if you're staying at the Riu resorts. If you're staying at the Riu, Montego Bay, the Riu Palace, or the Riu Reggae, and if there's that party boat cruise right there in front, I'm telling you, pay the money, go ahead. If you like to have fun, if you like to, you know, experience a good time, snorkeling, good music, good vibe, I'd say go ahead and go on that boat cruise. It's a whole vibe on that party boat cruise, you guys. So we wanted to get into to talk about the cruises. You know, one of the things is that the cruise lines are finally going to be welcoming all guests back. At least most major cruise lines that sail out of the United States will be welcoming all guests back between the end of this month, August of 2022, and starting in September, you guys. So if you've been waiting to go cruising, now might be your actual time coming up in September, October, November, December, all into 2023. We're going to cross our fingers that, you know, things stay safe out here and that everyone can continue to cruise. So just before we even start moving on, who's out there would even be interested in going on a cruise? Anybody out there ready to go on a cruise? Let me know down in the comments if you're ready to go, like, you know, go get on the fun ship or something and, you know, have some fun on the fun ship. I see somebody, Nori and Nicole, they have their fingers crossed, you know, hoping everything goes well. We hope so. Hopefully things continue to stay on the healthy side and the cruises can keep going on. So we're going to be looking at the MSC cruise, and I believe I have something on here. Did I put something up for MSC? Okay, I might not have my MSC banner to put up here, but we'll take this one off. But MSC Cruises, they do have a cruise ship that cruises out of Miami, Florida. I believe they might have two, and they might even have three right now, if I'm not mistaken, because they've increased their fleet here in the United States. But by the end of August, they will be accepting unvaccinated passengers back on board on their ships. So again, MSC Cruise Line, they're one of the newer cruise lines to the United States. They're a European cruise line. I've gone on actually two of their cruises. You can look on my YouTube channel. I have video footage from both of the cruises, doing reviews on the whole cruise experience. But if you want to experience the MSC cruise, this is only out of the United States, out of Miami that I'm talking about, out of the United States. So if you're watching from another country, you do have to look up your policies, procedures for MSC. But I know that they will be welcoming all cruisers back the end of this month. So that's something to keep in mind. And then next up, we have another cruise line that is going to be welcoming people back. This cruise line, I mean, this Norwegian cruise line, they're set to be welcoming people back as well. And I've gone on a few Norwegian cruise ships and have done tours and experienced the ships, but I've only cruised on a ship to do an actual sailing one time. And I cruised on the Norwegian Epic, and it's one of their mega ships. It's really huge. It's just a big ship. And Norwegian, they plan to welcome all guests back starting on September 3rd. So they'll be one of the first, cruise lines, one of my favorite cruise lines that will be allowing people back as of September 3rd. Norwegian will be allowing people back, and they do have some mega ships out there. They have smaller ships as well, but, they do have the ships that have, things like rock climbing, the Jumbotron screens, hot tubs, swimming pools, deck parties, um, all type of specialty restaurants, the basketball courts, roller coasters. They even have a cruise ship that has a roller coaster. So Norwegian is going to be welcoming people back as of September 3rd. So if you've been waiting patiently to get your opportunity to go on a Norwegian cruise or to get your family booked on one after September 3rd, you can start to be on the lookout probably and search for you a cruise for you and your family, because they'll be actually welcoming you back on board. Let me see if I have my pen here for Norwegian cruise. Okay, so I don't got my glasses on. We'll try to read this here. So it says, as of September 3rd, all guests ages 12 and older must provide either proof of the following. They have to provide proof of completed series of 1-dose or 2-dose vaccination regimen, or proof of a negative COVID-19 test taken within 3 days of embarkation. So if you're pretty much not vaccinated, then you would have to show a negative COVID test with 3 days. It's been taken 3 days before you depart for your cruise ship. So again, if you do already are vaccinated, you can show proof of your vaccination. If you're not vaccinated, then you would have to go ahead and take that step with getting your COVID test done before you cruise. And then coming up next is Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean is going to be welcoming guests back starting September 5th on their September 5th departures. But you do have to, again, check, because, things can change as numbers change and things like that. So Norwegian is willing to welcome all cruisers back from cruising from Los Angeles. You do have to check your cruise port, but it says cruisers from Galveston, Texas. Please note, currently only guests that show a valid vaccination card can get off the ship in Grand Cayman. So there are still some ports that, even though the cruises are accepting unvaccinated guests, there are a few ports around the world that still have restrictions as far as visiting certain countries. And I know there are 4 countries for sure that are like that. I know it's Grand Cayman, Canada, Greece, and I believe Bermuda is one. So there are different restrictions. So you do want to make sure, if you do have a cruise plan, that you make sure you check for restrictions as far as who they're allowing on the cruises and who they are not allowing on the cruises. So one of the things too that is coming up, as of September 6th, Carnival Cruise Line is going to be welcoming back all guests as well. And again, with this, Carnival Cruise Line will not require testing for guests that are already vaccinated, unless you're traveling to Canada, Bermuda, Greece, or Australia. And on voyages that are 16 nights or longer is when a person that's vaccinated would have to do pre-cruise testing. So if you're vaccinated and you're going on a Carnival cruise after September 6th, you will not have to get a pre-COVID test unless you're going to Canada, Bermuda, Greece, or Australia, or unless you're going on a 16-day cruise. Who out there would want to go on a 16-day cruise? I know I would. My hand is raised. I would surely go on a 16-night cruise. And then for the unvaccinated guests, no longer have to apply for exemptions with Carnival, except for cruises that are on 16 nights or longer. But you do have to submit a negative COVID test within 3 days of embarkation. So even though they are welcoming guests back on the ship, you still would have to submit on some cruises a negative COVID test within 3 days of embarkation. And you would have to have an exemption if you're going on a cruise that's longer than 16 nights. But if you're doing a 3-night, a 4-night, or 5-night, you'll be able to cruise after September 6th on Carnival, the fun ship, without a vaccine. So let me see what some of the comments are saying here before we go too far. Oh, Mama Tracy is saying that party cruise was so much fun. Yeah, we met some people on there. Yeah, we met people on there on that party boat cruise. We had a good time. Nori and Nicole said they want to go. What did she say? Oh, Nori and Nicole said 25th birthday is coming up. Let me see what Mama Tracy says. The shows were really good. Yeah, Mama Tracy likes going to the shows. The cruises, they have really good shows, you guys. They have really, really good shows. Oh, Earrings by Angela says, counting her in. She's She's down to go on a cruise. I knew I had some people out there that would be down to go on a cruise. I knew we had some people out there that would be down to go on a cruise. And so with Carnival, though, we just wanted to get into some updates with Carnival. And Carnival does have some updates for those of us that like to cruise on Carnival Cruise Line. I forgot I had MSC up there. We just talking, y'all, and then I had stopped putting the right banner up there. Okay, so Carnival Cruise Line is changing something for those of us that like to cruise, and some people don't like to go to sleep at night and be up trying to eat all night. Carnival Cruise Line is doing a few changes. So they are going to the Pizza Pirate and the Pizzeria are outlets, it says, found on 23 vessels that will now permanently close every night at 4 a.m. and will remain closed until 9 a.m. in the morning. So we know Carnival made changes a few years ago to their room service policy and to how you could order room service and to how late you could order room service. And now they're doing a little cutback on pizza. I don't know who's up at 4 a.m. We won't talk about people that are up at 4 a.m. in the morning still getting pizza. But it's always been a good thing on Carnival to have that option to get pizza 24 hours a day. But now they're going to cut it off at 4 a.m. So that means no more late night or early morning pizza runs on the Carnival ship, where you just got to get it early, get there before 4 a.m. Let me know what you guys think about that. Carnival stopping the pizza. That's one of the things I used to like, being able to go get some pizza, or being able to call room service, or being able to go get a sandwich and some cookies when you on Carnival Cruise Line. And then there's a few other things that are going to be happening on Carnival. This one is very, very little here. It says late night snacks will no longer be offered in the ship buffet areas, and the hours of the sea day brunch held in the main dining room on ship sea days will be cut by 1 hour. It says the dining experience will now end at noon on sea days instead of 1 p.m. And then this is something else that's, I don't know why Carnival is doing this, but it says they're going to take away the cake option. If you've been on Carnival cruises before, if it's somebody's birthday, you just have to let the wait staff know, the maitre d', or put it in your notes before you go on your cruise. Let them know it's somebody's birthday, what day you want to celebrate the birthday. You can tell them that while you're on the ship. They say they're going to stop giving out the little complimentary cakes in the main dining hall, in the main dining, when you're doing main dining. Carnival's still the fun ship, but I don't know what they got going on over there. So that's something. Yeah, they used to give them out for birthdays, anniversaries. But it says, as an alternative, passengers can now have a candle put onto the regular dessert ordered off the daily dessert menu. Let me take this off for a minute. What y'all think about that? So instead of them offering, we know it was, complimentary cakes, which all the food, once you pay for the cruise, you're eating on there like you want to. They've taken away the birthday cakes. That was so nice. I've been on so many Carnival cruises for my own birthday, other people's birthdays. And it was always nice when you either surprise that person or they know it's coming out and they're getting that nice cake with the candle. But now they're saying whatever dessert is on the menu that day, they can put candles on that. So, if you're just ordering some ice cream, some cheesecake, do you want a candle going in, something like that? I don't know. What do y'all think about that? Them cutting out the cakes for anniversaries and things like that. And the pizza, I know folks that travel. Look at that. Mama Tracy said, what? No, we be stocking up, y'all. Y'all don't know. We be tearing that food. Well, on any cruise, we be tearing the food up, y'all. I mean, anybody know I be getting the cookies, the pizzas, the sandwiches. I don't care what cruise line I'm on. Look up, and some people telling off on themselves. Earrings by Angela said, pizza helps you sober up, especially if you have the drink package. Yes, it will. But she might not be talking about herself, y'all. But yeah, that's one thing. You got to have some options of food. I don't know. Sometimes you just might get a night where you're just up wandering around the boat, walking around, talking, hanging out. Or like they said, sometimes you just want to be able to eat. Like when you're at the crib, you can just go in the refrigerator anytime you want to. You don't want to be starving out there on the water. And that's all you, one of the last things you can get. So what do you guys think about the complimentary cakes being taken off the menu in the dining? Y'all don't care about that? I know y'all like celebrating birthdays and stuff. But yeah, I think that's a big thing too that's gonna make the experience feel just a little bit different. And then one of the other things that's really gonna kind of get you guys when I show that one, but it says a buffet style array of breakfast and lunch items will no longer be available at Ocean Plaza a gathering spot found on 7 of Carnival's most recently built ships. But this next one, this is another thing for us late night people. For the late night people that maybe just want the stuff in your room, especially on excursions days, this is how I used to get by on excursions day without going to the buffet or without going to breakfast. You know, they used to have it on Carnival where you could just they would have a form in your room. You could put it on your door at nighttime. The stewardess, they would come past, get it, and they would bring you like, you know, your complimentary breakfast in the morning. But now those cards will no longer be out in your bedroom where you can order stuff. And it was just simple stuff, you know, like cereal, yogurt, fruit, juice. But it was still very helpful because you knew when you woke up in the morning, whatever you checked off on that little sheet and put out there, or no matter how many people were in your room, and you put those out there in the morning, you knew that that tray was going to be delivered to your room, and you knew what time it would be delivered to your room. And don't tell nobody some of that stuff, you know. You can, you know, it's easy and convenient just to go ahead and take it on the day with you on your excursion day. But they are going to cut that out, and it says now room service for breakfast will still be available, but you have to call and place the order in the morning. So again, you know, if you're getting up on port day where maybe you only got an hour or 2 hours before you're getting off the ship, who knows what those phone lines are going to be like trying to call. Hopefully everybody will be able to get through to still place your order, or maybe it'll cost for more people just to go on out to the public dining areas and eat there. But, you know, I really like that. It was, you know, it was rarity sometimes when I would fill out that card, or sometimes I would just fill it out just to have a backup, you know, just in case, to have some extra stuff in the room to eat, you know, some yogurt, things like that. So let's see what Earrings by Angela saying. I keep it real. Nope, I'm in the need to sober up group. Heck, I'm on vacay. Hey, you see, I got my fun cup right here, so I'm all with you. I made me a drink already right here. Yes, that's what you do on vacation. You do what you want to do. So let's see what Mama Tracy is saying. So no more table dancing. No, they still gonna be dancing on the table. They just won't be bringing out the complimentary cakes. They still got, maybe that'll give them a little more time to dance on the table, since they don't got to go get them specialized cakes and look for those. They can just, you know, give you whatever the dessert is of the night, and they can keep dancing on the table and keep doing all that stuff. So those are just some of the things, some of the few changes that that Carnival is actually making. But I'm just shocked about the cake, the pizza closing up, you know, because, you know, but then there are some other ships out there at nighttime. They don't have nothing at all late night. No options, no subs, no nothing. You're going to bed hungry unless you didn't stock something up for the night. Let me see what else we had on here. Okay, and one more thing about I think it was Carnival too. Guests under 5 would be exempt from testing in the United States, as far as if they're unvaccinated. So if you're thinking about taking children, if they're under 5 years old, I don't think kids 5 and under can get vaccinated yet. But if they're under 5 years old, they don't have to get tested either on Carnival Cruise Line if they're welcoming guests back. And for Australia, children 12 and under don't have to get tested. I mean, don't have to do a COVID test to cruise if they're cruising on a Carnival cruise ship. So no confusion. Guests 5 and under don't have to take a COVID test on Carnival after September 6th to cruise. And in Australia, guests 12 and under won't need to take a COVID test to cruise if they're not vaccinated. So those are just some things to be on the lookout for. Again, as we know, things can change daily. That's just the updates that have come out in the last few weeks, and what we're looking to what should be the standards moving forward. So, Nori and Nicole said the pizza place is the best thing. Yes, it is. Like they said, especially at nighttime when ain't nothing else up there, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. When you coming from the club, coming from the shows, you're going to need that pizza. You're going to need something to sober you up. Let's see. So what else are we getting into? Oh, flights, you guys. So we know this summer it has been crazy out here, you guys. I hope none of you guys have got caught up. Well, actually, even before the summer, it's been really crazy. But I don't know what y'all want to hear, the good stuff or the bad stuff. But with flights, you guys know it's been very, very hectic. You know, airlines have been canceling flights, sometimes over 1,000 flights a day. Some days you wake up and they're saying it's 500 flights that are getting canceled. So, you just have to, make sure that you're keeping your most important stuff with you when you're traveling now on flights. I would say make sure you have some type of travel insurance booked, because you just never know what's going to happen, especially if you have connecting flights. And since we've been talking about cruises, I would say fly in a day early if you are going to be going on a cruise. That's my plan now, and I'm going on cruises to actually fly in a day early, which I started that a few years ago because I woke up late and missed the flight. So in these times now where airlines are canceling flights day to day, I would actually go a day in advance to get on a cruise. But one of the good reports that has been said by I was on Travel Post, I believe it's daily, and they were saying that article they had on there, they said that prices for flights have started to decrease since last month. They've decreased a little bit. I know they probably still seem high, especially if you're looking for like last minute flights or flights that are like 2 weeks out. But they said that actually flights have decreased. And they said that between now and I believe the second week of October is probably the best time to start purchasing your flights for November travel and December travel, or even, the holiday travel. So they say now is the time to start purchasing those flights within the next few weeks. Excuse me. And they said the average cost of a domestic flight will be around $238, which is 37% cheaper, they say, during the peak season in May. And y'all know when it got to, was it like March, April, May, those tickets just shot up out of nowhere. So they say it's about 37% cheaper now to get flights than it was in May. And prices are predicted to fall more between now and October. Again, we're going to hope that the gas prices keep going down, and maybe we will see more flights to go down. But with all the cancellations going on, it's just wondering how that's going to balance out, as well as if more people do start to cruise, that's going to be a more demand for flights. So I would just say go a day early. Make sure you get travel insurance. And this summer, you guys, last summer I got a few times on a few flights, stuck in some crazy turbulence, stuck in some weather issues, mechanical issues where flights were delayed, getting to connecting cities, and my flight wasn't already gone, and spending the night in airport. So this happened in June. I got stuck in Charlotte overnight, you guys. I'll put the YouTube video. I still haven't published that video yet, but yeah, I was stuck in Charlotte overnight, on one of those crazy delayed flights. I believe I was on American Airlines. So I would say flight insurance can be a lifesaver, can save you from the unknown expenses, because if sometimes the airline might not want to put you up in a hotel, and you might not want to sleep in the airport. And if you have enough time, flight insurance will reimburse you for things like that. It'll reimburse you, for those times when your luggage gets destroyed or mishandled. It will help to reimburse for travel delays, trip interruptions, if you miss flights and things that are not that are out of your control. It'll help for all those types of situations. So I would just say it's very important to look into travel insurance when you're traveling, and then especially now with a lot of the pandemic things that are going around. And then just wanted to look and talk about passports a little bit. So this spring, I actually got my passport. I had to renew my passport. It was going to expire in December of this year. And one of the things that was hard, it was just like trying to think when was even during the pandemic, it was hard to think, when do I want to turn my passport in? Because, I'm a travel agent. I like to travel a lot. Even though my travel decreased a little bit from December to June, I still like to travel, and I wanted to have that freedom and have my passport to be able to go when I wanted to go. And I was just so nervous about mailing it in. But I want to let you guys know I mailed my passport in I want to say the beginning of in March, and I had my passport back in exactly 3 weeks from when I mailed it. And within, I want to say like 4 or 5 days, the U.S. Department of State had cashed my check. Now I had did the expedited. I've checked expedited, and it was a renewal. So all I had to do was send my old passport to the Department of State, fill out the application, go to the post office. I took a new picture at Walgreens, took all the application and the picture, passport to the post office, process it. They sent it off. My passport was back to me in 3 weeks. Now, let me tell you, I did that like on a Thursday. Now, I took somebody to get their passport on like that Monday or Tuesday, and they did regular. They had never had a passport before. First time they did regular regular passport book. They didn't do a card or anything. They did a book. Their passport came back exactly in about 3.5 weeks, maybe almost 4 weeks. Their passport came back like maybe 4 or 5 days after my passport came back. So this spring, they were really processing passports really fast. So if you needed to get a renewal, a new passport, and then we did put down on there the date that we were going on the trip. So if you are getting the passport and you do have a date for an upcoming trip, and if it's very close, you always want to make sure you put that date down on there. Or if you think you're going someplace, I put it on there. I put the date on there just so it can kind of hopefully be expedited. Now there's this really interesting thing that's going on with the Department of State, the U.S. Department of State, that I didn't even know about until I read this article today. So they said that the U.S. Department of State tested out a online renewal process with about 25,000 applicants, and it's closed now until September. I don't know if it was going on this spring when I renewed my passport, but they said that they did it with 25,000 applicants. And what's so special about this online renewal that they're testing out is that this would not require you to mail documents. Like, with me mailing my passport in, what if I still wanted to use it? I don't know if it would invalidate your passport for starting the process online, but if it doesn't and you can still use your passport during those 2 or 3 weeks, I think that would be like excellent. Because even if you live like on a border of like, US and Canada, or US and Mexico, and you want to just drive someplace, or if you live down in Florida and can just jump on a plane and go to the Caribbean real quick, or even if you're way up here in Wisconsin where I am, and you got the options to jump on a plane and go someplace at the last minute, you still want to be able to have that passport. So hopefully you can still use it during that process, but it wouldn't require you to mail in your passport. You'd be able to do everything online. And so I got about 10, my passport is good for 10 years. So hopefully by the time I have to renew my passport again, or by the time you have to renew your passport, hopefully this system will be all the way rolled out, next year. And so they say there are about 145 million Americans that have passports, and about 10% have passports that need to be renewed each year. So that's a lot of people that have to have their passports renewed each year. And so it should be available, they're saying, by the end of the year or early next year for more people to try out. So we'll all be on the lookout for that. I'm all done with renewing my passport. So let's see. And then we just have something else going on, you guys. So we got, cruise with me and Mama Tracy and the crew, because I got a group cruise that's going on, you guys, soon. So if you're interested in cruising with me, Mama Tracy, the family, friends, because we all friends and family, my YouTube friends, everybody, you're all welcome to come and cruise with us. We're going on a 6-day Western Caribbean cruise, June 18th until June 23rd of 2020. June 18th of 2023 to June 24th of 2023. We have a friends and family cruise, and we're cruising to some very popular ports. So if you're a cruiser, you're a traveler, you've probably been to these ports before. If you have never cruised, you don't travel that much, you might not have been to these ports, but it's going to we're leaving out of Miami, Florida. Deposits are $50. It's sailing to Jamaica, Ocho Rios, Jamaica, which is a great cruise port. There's lots of things to do. You can even just get off the ship and just walk around, and you'll find something to do that could be low cost, or you can just find something to do for the whole family, or there's just a ton of excursions you can do, sightseeing. Cozumel is another place. It's very popular. It's in Mexico. It's an island off of Mexico, but you can also cruise to Cozumel. You can do everything at those two ports. If you're an adventure seeker, thrill seeker, they both have things that you can do as far as, ATVs, dune buggies, zip lining, swimming in lagoons, boating, jet skiing, parasailing. They have water slides, water parks. There's things for people that like history. And if you go to Cozumel, you can also take a boat and a ferry to go see the ancient pyramid ruins and things like that, the Mayan ruins. There's just so much to do in both of those places. Ocho Rios, you can also do Dunn's River Falls. You can do the Bob Marley tour. There's rum tasting. Oh my God, there's so much you can do down in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. And then Grand Cayman. Now, Grand Cayman is one of the places that is stricter with the pandemic. So we'll see next year if they'll be allowing unvaccinated guests off onto the port, or we'll see what Carnival will do with that cruise port. But Grand Cayman is a smaller island, but again, you can find excursions, things to do there. They do have 7 Mile Beach there. If you check out my YouTube channel, I have a few videos from Cayman Islands and looking at a few of the beaches there. So we will be going on the Carnival Horizon, and Carnival Horizon, it's kind of a newer ship still. I mean, Carnival's come out with a few new ships since the Horizons come out, but I mean, it doesn't have the roller coasters and things like that, but it's still one of their newer ships. It's still a newer ship, you know, and it still has some great features and a lot of great things on this ship. I mean, just when you walk on, this is a ship that I've been on once. I've been on it actually 3 times. I've only sailed on it once, but I've got to experience, go on and eat on it, tour it 2 times, and then I've actually sailed on it once. But again, it has the IMAX theater, it has the waterworks, they have the comedy shows, the Guy's Pig and Anchor barbecue restaurant, Guy's Burger restaurant. They have some really neat and cool pool areas on different levels. The hot tubs, they have the waterworks, as you can see. They have all the water slides, teen clubs, children's camps. It's just a great time. You can sail on the deck at nighttime. They have the dive-in movie theater. You know, just cruising can just be so much fun. They have the basketball courts up top, the track. They have sports. I forget what they call it on Carnival, but they had a sport works or the sports area where you can do miniature golf, sky ride. You can look on my YouTube channel. There's a video of me and Mama Tracy, Earrings by Angela, recording us while we're doing sky ride. Oh, there's American Cruise Line. We're not talking about American Cruise Line, but they got to add, you know, they cruise through the USA, out of my hometown, St. Louis. You can get a cruise out of St. Louis on American Cruise Line. Let's get back to Horizon. But yeah, the Horizon, you know, it's the fun ship. So you guys know, since it's the fun ship, we're going to have a good time on that ship. A few other YouTubers will be there with me. You see Earrings by Angela's going, Mama Tracy, Nicole, and Nori will be there. We just plan on having a real good time on the Norwegian. I mean, not Norwegian, Lord, the Carnival Horizon. You know, there's lots of food options on this ship. Lots of stuff just for the whole family to do. You know, if you haven't cruised, come on and join us on this cruise. We're going to have lots of fun. I know I'm talking so much, you guys. Talking a lot here. Let's see what else we're going to do. Okay, so now we're getting to the end here. And what I was going to do at the end here, I was doing a little channel shout out here. Channel shout outs. Let me go back over here to the side and see what's going on over here. I think I see some green on my phone down here. And so you guys, one thing that we that I've been meaning to mention too is that here on the channel, if you ever want to support the channel, you can always go with, we have the super thanks are on all of my individual videos, should be on most of my individual videos, and you just have to push that button. You can leave like a monetary gift on the channel. No pressure at all. It's all up to you. As well as when I'm going live, you do have the option to leave super chats. It'll just be a monetary gift you can get to the channel, as well as super stickers, so people can see that in the comments when you're talking, or if things get a little bit too busy and I can't get to your comment. You know, one way for me to be able to see it as they're scrolling up is with the super chats and super thanks. So we want to thank Earrings by Angela. She says, thanks for taking out the time to keep us in the know. Let me take a picture of this while I'm live. I'm gonna be a little it's my channel, y'all, so I could do what I want, but I'm gonna take this while we live and on camera. Gotta show this. Let me look up. Let me look up, y'all. Gotta show this off. You know, you get your super chats and stuff. Thank you, Earrings by Angela, for the $5 super chat. Let's see, Mama Tracy saying awesome. And Mama Tracy said cinnamon. Yep, YouTuber Miss Cinnamon Spice will be there. Hopefully, I believe Earrings by Angela said she'll be there. So it's almost going to be like a little YouTubers cruise. It's not going to be a YouTubers cruise, but we are YouTubers, so we'll be in the building. YouTubers, travel agents, all that type of stuff. We will be in the building, you guys. And so going back to that, so we just wanted to look at a few channels and give a few channel shout outs. And this was no way, shape, or form planned, but thanks for Earrings by Angela for giving the super chat. And it's only cool that she did that because she was one of the can I do this again? She was one of the ones. Oh, before I do that, let me go back and take this off. Yeah, she was one of the people here that gave me a super chat. So she was actually in line here to be my first shout out on the channel here. Well, actually the second, because we did shout out Nicole earlier as we were talking. So she was going to be my first shout out down here, as Nicole was the first one up top. So one of the things I was going to say, you guys, Earrings by Angela is a friend of the show, the friend of the channel. She's been on my live show when I was going live before in the past, and she has been on a lot of trips with me and things like that, travel with me. So I just want to give a shout out to her because she did make 300 subscribers a while ago. So I want to tell you guys, if you're here, if you're watching this channel, what you do for us YouTubers, you want to hit that subscribe button on our channel, and then make sure you hit the bell so you can be up to date with what we got going on. So go check out her channel. She has hit 336 subscribers, you guys. She talks about jewelry making. She talks about high vibing. She talks about chakras. She talks about sometimes, just getting your mind right, thinking right, just very positive channel, all about creating. And sometimes you never know where a person can go with their channel, or what they're going to be giving away, or what they can be doing when they go live and things like that. Go ahead, check her channel out. Go ahead, subscribe to her channel, you guys. Check her out, Earrings by Angela. She's down in the comments right now. If you was watching this live, you would be able to chat with her. Maybe the next time you'll be able to chat with her. Then the next channel we have is someone else. I think she tried to join us earlier. She might not be around tonight, but it is Miss Cinnamon Spice. Let me see if I can find her channel. Her topic was something weird when I'm looking at it here on the on my software, but because it didn't have her name right in front. But Miss Cinnamon Spice has moved. She moved down south. Yeah, it's probably gonna put a commercial on hers. It's been because all this stuff been sitting here for a while. We'll let her go ahead and get her coins off of this. But Miss Cinnamon Spice channel, I guess we not. That's like over 2 minutes, and we've been on live a minute. But she has she's moved down south to Dallas, so she's been vlogging down there in Dallas. She was in St. Louis. She was in Milwaukee, and now she was in Milwaukee, moved to St. Louis. Now she's living down in Dallas. She's been showcasing her life as well as her traveling down. Look at that. Everything's bigger in Texas, y'all. Everything. Look at the nachos. I don't eat meat anymore, but that looked pretty good right there. Texas has some good food. She's showing us what life is like down there in Texas, you guys, for right now. She's been showing us apartments and Texas living, nightlife, and things like that. So go ahead, subscribe to her channel. She's on a number of my videos, I guess you could call them collaborations, not really planned, but vlogging and stuff. Oh, yep, you can see she got some interesting stuff going on her channel. Who knows what was going on that day, but she was out shopping in Texas, you guys. Go check her channel out, you guys. We want to support each other. Y'all support me. If you want to support them, go ahead, support them. Check them out. Just showing you guys some of the channels that I watch on YouTube, or some of the people that support me, and I support them as well. Another channel here. This person, they probably, as far as my day-to-day videos that I post, or when I post a video, this is like always the first person to comment on my videos. I got my people that come through for the lives, and then I got my people that come through on my videos that I post every day. It's a little bit harder finding them in this software, the videos. They're all set and ready to go. But her Destiny, and I'm just going to say fair use, right? I know she wouldn't care about me showing her video. Earrings by Angela wouldn't care. Miss Cinnamon Spice, but fair use. This is all for learning purposes and things like that. But this is her Destiny. She's down in South Florida. And with me being a travel agent, you guys know I spend a lot of time pre-pandemic in Florida. I was going to Florida so many times, going on cruises. Last year, I think me, Mama Tracy, Earrings by Angela stayed in Miami almost 2 weeks, or in the Miami area. We switched hotels all around the area and had a really good time. But we're in Miami a lot. This year we haven't hit Miami yet, you guys. So we got to hit Miami. But her Destiny, she shows a lot of different things down in South Florida, a lot of sightseeing, a lot of different stuff about life. If you like to see the palm trees, I like her channel because she's always showing palm trees. And living up here in Milwaukee in the cold, sometimes it's good to see a nice palm tree. But she's always in my comments on my video. If you watch my videos, you'll see her Destiny down there leaving a comment. Check her out. Let's see, who else do we got here? Let me stop staring the screen. I think I'm down. Oh, my last two people that I wanted to share. Let's go check on the comments real quick. Let's see what Mama Tracy said. At the end, oh, she said at the end, shout out Cam. Oh, she said shout out Cam, shout out Cam. Wish I had a picture. I guess I could put a picture on the live, but maybe I'll come back and tomorrow. Oh, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Oh, thank you for the super chats because you've been the last person to give me super thanks, super chat. So we appreciate you very much. Earrings by Angela. Oh, Mom is telling me to shout out Kim, shout out my cousin Kim. Okay, well, we're gonna come to that. Oh, let me take this off the screen and go to my last two people here that we would like to acknowledge. Actually, I do have some more people, but I got to make sure I say their name right. It's actually a channel that I do want to shout out on my next video. I'll have to shout them out. But this person too has been following me since the beginning. Oh shoot! And again, it might be a little. I might not find his. Where is his? Oh, here it is, right here. Because he does a lot of. Oh, it went to the wrong one. Okay, it went to the wrong video. It went to the wrong video. So, but again, this is the person I was going to highlight too. A1 Fam. Check out A1 Fam, my boy A1 Fam's page, gaming channel. He's gonna start streaming more. Check out his gaming page, you guys. Yeah, A1 Fam. It might be a few different A1 Fams that come up, but if you see the A1 Fam gaming channel, this is my boy right here. Go ahead, support him. And then let me see if I can find my other guy that I want you guys to support. But yeah, if you're into gaming, go ahead, check out this channel. Oh, let's see. A1 Fam. Check this channel out. Like, comment, subscribe if you're into games, gaming, things like that. And let's see if I can pull up the one that I wanted to pull up before him. That was one I did want to show you guys, A1 Fam's channel, but it was one that I clicked on. He was going to be my second to last, and here is the last. Let's see if it'll do it this time. Here it is. Yep, river exploration. Then also check out, I believe it's Marvelous Sweets. Let's see, 414. Oh, I can't see. I don't got my glasses on. Yeah, Marvelous Sweet 414. And I don't know what y'all seeing because it switched over here. Why is it switched so little? I don't know what I did, y'all. Okay, let's see. There it is. Expand. Y'all up late, so y'all know y'all here for the party. We only got a few more minutes left here, but yeah, check his channel out. He's over on the East Coast out of Jersey, so he's always showing some nice exploration stuff. His videos are really, not that long at times, so it's easy to watch his videos, see what he got going on. He even tries out like a lot of exotic fruits and vegetables, and he's vegetarian, so he shows that type of stuff. He goes to festivals. He just shows a lot of interesting stuff over in that area, as well as sometimes he even crosses over into New York. But he's right there in that whole area, Jersey area, where he can just do a lot of different exploring and shows lots of parks and nature stuff and lots of cool things. And then he does cool things on camera sometimes. Yep. So check him out. Marvelous Sweet 414. And did I stop showing that? Yep. I stopped. Oops. What's going on? Oh, stop showing the screen. All right. I'm back up. My notes is down. Let's see, we got any more comments. Okay, and my mom is saying, talk about my cousin. Excuse me, she said, give my cousin Cameron a shout out. Okay, so just want to give out a shout out to my cousin Cameron. She's actually dancing on Kendrick Lamar's tour with him. Kendrick Lamar, she's on tour with Kendrick Lamar now dancing. Her name is Cameron Bridges. So she's on tour right now dancing with Kendrick Lamar. Whoops, I don't know what I did. I was trying to show y'all, but she's on tour right now, dancing with Kendrick Lamar in the Big Steppers tour right now. They're on tour. You can go check them out. If you check them out, if you see Cameron up there, that's my cousin right now with the Big Steppers tour. She's one of the dancers. She was featured on Dance Moms. I believe it was season 7 that she was on. Dance Mom, she's on tour with Kendrick Lamar, you guys. Hey, yep, she's on tour. Hopefully I can catch her on tour, y'all. So, with that being said, you guys, if you are new to this channel, go ahead, hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. Again, I do have to start posting more videos. I do got plenty of videos to post. Let me think. It was one more thing I was going to say, you guys. Why I've actually been so busy, because this spring I did want to share this too on the channel. I've shared it, I think, in one of my videos, because her Destiny commented about it. But this spring and June, I did join this great organization, you guys, and of Phi Beta Sigma. I got my hat on today, but you guys, this spring I joined Phi Beta Sigma, and you can see one of the things that I did this spring. Well, yeah, I guess that was considered early summer, spring in June. Got to march in the Juneteenth Parade. So if you check out my Juneteenth Parade video from this summer, you'll see what it's like in the city of Milwaukee. I think we do have one of the biggest or largest Juneteenth festivals in the country, and we've had one here for a while. I know Juneteenth is kind of starting to get a little bit more buzz the last few years, but we can say that Milwaukee, Wisconsin has always represented for Juneteenth, even for those of us that might not have gone all the years. But it's always a great experience. But again, check that video out. And you guys, I did just join and become a member of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. You guys, check me out right there, y'all, and check that video out. Thank you guys for tuning in with me tonight. Y'all are the best. I know it's late for some people, depending on where you're tuning in from, but I'm happy everything did go ahead and work out. Oh, yep, Cameron, the Big Stumpers, is it Big Steppers tour? I think it's called Big Steppers or Big Stompers. I'm sorry, I didn't took it off the screen. But Kendrick Lamar's tour, they will be in Milwaukee this Thursday at the Pfizer Forum, and then they'll be in Chicago on Friday of this week. So yeah, they'll be, I think that is at the 18th and 19th. So one day they're in Milwaukee, the next day they're in Chicago. And I know they have a few lists of places. Took my earpiece out. They do have a few more places to go that they're going to be going in the next few months. I think Kansas City's coming up. They got a lot of dates in LA. Over in they got a date in Las Vegas. I know that's coming up. There's at least like 4 or 5 shows in LA. And there's yeah, Mama Tracy's saying get your tickets, and there's a show, I think, some other places in Cali too. So just check it out. If you do go to the show, be looking up there. Or if you're watching the show on YouTube or online or something like that, look for my cousin Cameron. And again, I want to thank you guys all for tuning in tonight. I'm going to try to keep my setup, try to keep continuing to go live. Hopefully I'm looking pretty clear. If not, next time I'll probably film in 780p. Thank you guys. Until next time, like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for joining me, you guys. It's been a blast, and I've enjoyed it, and we've had a good time. Until next time, you guys, you know how we do it on this channel. Let's travel. If you are interested in going on that cruise, check the description down below. There's lots of ways you can follow me here on YouTube. Oh, I also forgot to say, I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. But one of the things I forgot to say is that I actually, and it's kind of bad you might not be able to see that, but I actually just just made it to over 1,000 subscribers on TikTok. So I'll leave that down in the description below. I made it to over 1,000, made it to 1,000. I'm over 1,000 now, but just so you guys know, I did make it to 1,000 subscribers on TikTok. Check me out there. Oh, and one of the things I wanted to say, I made it to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube back in May of this year. I have over 900,000 views, so I want to do a giveaway soon. I want to do a giveaway this month. I got to do a giveaway this month, you guys. So again, subscribe to the channel. Like the channel, hit the notification bell, because I will be doing a giveaway very, very soon, you guys. And again, like I said, join us on that Carnival Horizon if you want to go on the sky ride. If you want to be chilling in the back of the ship, look where you can be chilling in the back of the ship right there. Adults only area in the back of the ship. You don't want to be around kids, you can come back here in the adults area. You want to be around kids, there's plenty of pools on the ship where you can go and be with the whole family and around kids and watch movies and have fun and dance and things like that. You got options on the Carnival Horizon. Your kids got options. They got, these sky rides on there, IMAX theater, water park. So we've been online a long time, you guys here. I'm happy that it all worked out. Hopefully it was all clear. This is your boy J-Hen with J-Hen Travel and Life. And I am out. Good night, you guys. Until next time. Peace.